Alright guys, so here we have the Quantum FPV V2 goggles. Let's go ahead and just open up the box. So it's super simple, plain box. Open it up and you're welcome to the silicone little hoodie basically. Then you get one foam piece, another foam piece. You get, I'm guessing this will be your monitor. Yes, this is your monitor. So that's really nice. So go ahead and pull that out of its box. There we go. You get here a wire, like such. Set that back there. And then this is actually a 5-inch LCD screen compared to last time's 4.5-inch or 4-inch LCD screen. So, and it's higher resolution. It's 400 by 800 resolution. So back here is your menu button, up or down. Pretty nice screen. Has a screen cover. I pull that off right before I insert it into the goggles. That way you get your best resolution possible. Then we have a button, a switch actually. So what this does is allows you to put this onto your goggles. You plug it up to power, plug in video, and I guess this is power, and it allows you to switch between which video you're using. So I'm not gonna be using it. I kind of wish, for how much this cost, I really wish they could have kept this under $50. I mean, it's right at 55, so it's not that far off, but it would have been nice just to be able to say, oh, for under $50. So then we have the Fresnel lenses. There's quite a few of them. I think 3 total. They're like, so the difference is really small in their how good they work. I don't know the exact, but they're like 1.25 and 1.50. It's something like that. I don't know exactly. What I've seen people do is, if it's not enough for their eyes, put 2 of them together, and that works pretty good. So moving on, we also get, there's so much stuff in this. You get the screen inlay. It looks like this is to hold the Fresnel lenses, matched up probably with this also. So that's really nice. We'll set that back here and open it later. And then you get more wires, so XT60 to a couple different power plugs, probably for your FPV transmitter, which I already have a review on a 32 channel FPV receiver. So here you have an extension. This is just like a 3.5mm headphone jack. So if I don't use it on the FPV gear, it's great for transferring audio from your phone to speakers. Last but not least, you get your instructions. So let's get into it. Okay, so there's the foam. We're gonna set that aside, set this over here, and we're going to open up and figure out how this goes together, because I really want to get these working. So I have the Quantum V1 goggles. I love them. I really didn't even want to upgrade. I was gonna upgrade to something like a Fat Shark or Sky Zone. Really, I didn't want to go head play because there's such a big screen, and so that's why I ended up actually going with these, because they're same as head play, smaller screen, decent quality, and they're cheap. I think I'm like $65 or $75 with everything it takes to get it up and running. So let's go ahead and just pick a random lens and say this one will work for me. We hope. One thing I noticed on these lenses is they're full all the way around. The lens, like on the Quantum V1s, if I'm not mistaken, they didn't have the lens all the way through and through. Let's see, is this just, yep, just gonna fit right down in there. Okay, and it gives a curve to it. Alrighty then, so we'll go ahead and move this out of our way. And this just goes right on top here. Nice thing is this requires no glue at all. It's in. So we're in, and we'll just take these here little tabs and click them in, right? These are really kind of hard to push in. You're afraid you're gonna break something. Okay, we're in now. So there you have it, your Fresnel lenses. We'll see how it works. I'm gonna go ahead and mount these. I have hot glue But to use the hot glue properly with this, you gotta let it heat up, then cool down a little bit so that it doesn't melt the foam all the way. So let's go ahead and open up while we're waiting for the hot glue to cool down. The silicone booty, as it be called. Oh, something. Okay, so here's the foam that goes around your eyes. Weird thing they didn't do, which maybe this was to keep costs down or whatever, but there is no stickiness on this. I mean, really, to be totally honest, I almost think, yeah, I would say that, let's move this out. I'd say that these foam straps are actually cutouts, most definitely cutouts from the silicone. It stretches the same. So that was pretty cheaply done there, in my opinion, for how much you're paying. And these booties are like $12 if you actually want to get a customizable one. So like, there's a red one, there's a camouflage one, and they're pretty cool though. We'll see how good the stitching lasts. The one thing I don't like is this head part up here is not adjustable. So wherever this falls on your head, that's where it falls. I mean, this here is adjustable, length on each side, but nothing up here. Okay, you can tighten it. You could take it, fold it together, and sew it up like that, but it's already tight. We'll see. We'll set that aside. We'll get these foam pieces glued up, and we'll be in business. So we're gonna lay the first piece of glue. We're gonna put it right down in here. We're just gonna let it there to dry. Right, now we're gonna pull that off, and then we're gonna take our foam and just set it in. Now the only reason I upgraded to these goggles was because my V1 goggles would randomly just lose signal, and I know it wasn't my FPV transmitter because I had it plugged up to a couple different stations, and if you would just plug it up to like a monitor to watch video or something, you could just sit there and watch, and within like, I think it was like every 33 seconds, give or take, it would just randomly lose signal. So that was really weird, and so that's why I've changed over to the Quantum V2s. They're a little bit better than the V1s. I was actually going to buy the V1 set where it has your FPV goggles, your camera, transmitter, receiver, and all that good stuff. And the main reason I was going to do that is because I already figured out how to make my V1 goggles a super clean setup. So this here is everything you need to go flying. Your receiver is in here. Here's your antenna. Mine had the dip switches right in here, so it was really hard to change that. This receiver that I just bought, it'll mount on the side of the silicone housing, and you'll just hit the little buttons. But I really love my Quantum V1 goggles because they're simple, they're clean, very clean, minimal wiring, but the screen goes bad, so that was a bummer. Okay, now moving on, we're gonna go ahead and grab our screen. We're gonna pull this off. Well, that's confusing. There's two screen protectors on this. There's one. Okay. And then there's two. Wow. Not to be super protective of the screen. Okay, cool. So we'll go ahead. We'll set out our goggles. This here's the bottom piece. We'll set the monitor right down in there. It fits. It's a perfect snug fit actually, which is really nice. Then we'll go ahead, take our finale lens and set it in like so. Now we'll set this right over top, and we're basically done. So the only weird thing, which I mean it creates a good seal, so there's minimal to no light in here, and especially once you put the silicone thing on. But these tabs here aren't like in the back here. They're actually little circle tabs, which you can't even see. The little circle tabs were up here. They just kind of like fit. I mean, they're just grooved out to fit. So whatever, we'll see how this works. Push it down good and tight, and there's basically the goggles. The one thing I did notice is this here curve is a lot less pronounced. So basically it is really slowly curved, so that like for some heads it won't work perfectly. So we'll grab the silicone. So it's gonna take a while to figure out where these silicone foam padding pieces are gonna go, but we'll do it eventually. So let's go ahead and figure out how this goes on. I mean, for $55 for getting I think it's a 400 by 800 resolution screen, I mean, it's really good. That's how it goes together. I have a video showing how comfortable they are on the face. But there they are, the Quantum V2 goggles all put together. And thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Keep flying, and we'll see you next time. Bye.